What's up YouTube, it's iVerdixx here, bringing you guys another video today. And today, I have another Destiny video, and as promised in my last one, this time we have some multiplayer gameplay. Now, what this gameplay actually is, it's going to be another one of those games, or videos, where I have just a bunch of clips thrown together, edited, and I commentate over all of them instead of just one full gameplay. But this first clip is actually going to be pretty long. It's about 7 minutes long, and that's over half the video, I think. And then the rest of them are going to be pretty short, but they are really good clips. But this is just my first life on this specific game, and I think it's pretty fitting for this game, for this commentary topic, as today I'm going to be talking about how you guys can improve your Destiny Online multiplayer experience. And one of the best ways to improve your gameplay is going to be to not die as much. So, bring you guys a flawless first 7 minutes. It's pretty hard to go flawless in this game. I'm going to try my best to actually get one, but, you know, with all the supers that are running around, it's hard to not die ever. So, anyway, just wanted to introduce you guys to what was going on here, so you didn't think it was a full gameplay, and then in 7 minutes in, you guys were just confused. It is another one of the videos where I just have clips, but this first one is just really, really long. But anyway, today, like I said before, guys, I want to talk to you about how you can improve your game in Destiny, at least on the multiplayer side of things. And how I'm going to do that, I'm going to give you guys 10 different tips on how to just improve your game. Now, these may seem pretty basic, and some of them are pretty obvious, and you may know it, but some people may not play multiplayer games very often, as Destiny does have the campaign side of things, the story missions and stuff. There's plenty of people that probably bought this game just to play that side of the game, and then they got in and wanted to play some multiplayer as well. So some of these tips may be pretty basic, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, first tip number one is going to be to know the maps. And I know that's kind of stupid to say this early in the game. The game just came out, so you're not going to know the maps that well. Some of these maps that were on the beta, actually, I know already just from playing them a couple days, and it doesn't take that long for you to get to know the maps. Just a couple days playing them 3, 4, 5 times, you'll probably get to know most of them. You may not know some secret spots that other people may have found, and you may have to be introduced to that by someone else, and you may not figure it out yourself, but you're going to know the gist of the map, how it plays, and where everything is. So just take time to get to know the maps. Don't get too upset here early on about your KD and you not getting as many kills as you'd like to, because you don't really know where everything is yet. So just take time to get to know the maps and then go from there. Tip number 2 is going to go right along with tip number 1, and it's going to be find the best routes on every map for you. Not the routes that your friends may use to get a ton of kills may not work specifically for you, because camping in this game is not a very good idea. So you're not going to just be able to camp with your friends and get a ton of kills and like no deaths. It's just not going to happen. You have to move around in this game. These maps are too fucking big, and these objectives change so often. Like, it's not, people don't just get a 2-cap like they do in Call of Duty and then call it a day, and then they just set up around your one flag and spawn trap you. People are constantly rotating around the map on this game, getting your flag, and you're constantly trading. So sitting in one spot and just posting up is not going to work. You have to run around at least a little bit, and in order to do that, you can't just run around blindly. You have to know something about the map. That goes back to tip number 1, and you have to find the best routes. Now, some of you may like sniping. That's going to have an entirely different route than someone using maybe a shotgun or an auto rifle would have. So you have, like I said, you have to find the best route for each map that works towards your specific playstyle. Tip number 3 is going to be to memorize the ammo location. There is nothing more annoying than completely running out of your sniper ammo or shotgun ammo or fusion rifle ammo. I've never used a fusion rifle, but I assume that'd be annoying. And those all fall under the special ammo category. So it's really annoying when you're when you're having a really good game, sniper game, and then you all of a sudden have only one shot and this guy's super far away, because going for a headshot on someone super far away with a sniper rifle just doesn't work out too well most of the time. So usually you're just going to have to go with the double body shot, and then you only have one bullet because you don't have any ammo, and it sucks. So as you can see, I already know where all the ammo locations for the ammo I care about, which is special ammo, on this map. I know where all of them are already. This map was in the beta, so I pretty much have this map memorized completely. And it's not too difficult, but this basically also goes along with tip number 1. These first 3 pretty much all go hand in hand, or at least second and third go back to number 1. You have to know the maps in order to be able to be successful in finding routes for yourself and memorizing the ammo locations. But tip number 4 is going to be to find the gun for you. Now when I say that, I don't mean the specific gun, like in compared to Call of Duty, like you may enjoy using the ACR. So that's a specific gun. When I say find the gun for you in this game, I mean the gun type. So you like auto rifles, you want an automatic gun, you're gonna go with auto rifles. If you want to snipe, you have sniper rifles. If you want a burst gun, you're gonna go with a pulse rifle. Stuff like that, because your guns are going to be constantly changing because there's so many guns in this game. And the difference from auto rifle named X and then auto rifle named Y is very minimal. They're both automatic. So you just need to find the gun type that supports your playstyle and then go from there. Tip number 5 is going to be use special and heavy weapons effectively. Now, I don't even follow this tip myself because I hardly ever use heavy weapons, but what I've found out and what I've come to do is that my heavy weapon now is a rocket launcher. And some people may think that's not very cool and that's kind of a cheap way of playing, is to use a rocket launcher, but I don't use it on people. I use rocket launchers when I'm playing on Moon, or I don't know the name of the other map. There's another map that has vehicles, and I hate getting killed by vehicles. So if I have heavy weapon, which I hardly ever do because I just never remember to pick it up, but if I have heavy ammo and I see one of those tanks driving by me, I pull it out and then I shoot it with the rocket launcher. Like, I don't use it to kill people, I just use it to defend myself from things that I'd have to hit a really nasty shot on with a sniper rifle in order to get them out of the vehicle. So you gotta know how to use your heavy weapons. You guys may actually enjoy using like the machine guns or the rocket launchers even on people, but you guys may enjoy that. It may work for you, or maybe you want to use the machine guns. That's all on you, but you got to know what you want to use. This goes back to tip number 4, find the right gun for you. These guns fall under that category. I personally love sniping in this game. As you see, a lot of these clips have me sniping in it. I just really enjoy sniping in this game, so that's what I go for. I always get special ammo when I see it, and sorry you just heard that. Yeah, some of these clips have my friend's voice in the background because I was using Skype on my Xbox. Yeah, I kind of failed there. But anyway, tip number 5, use special and heavy weapons effectively. You can use shotguns, you can use snipers, stuff like that. Just find what works for you and go hard with it. Number 6, utilize all your buttons. Now when I say that, I mean right there you saw me fail a knife, but you gotta, this game is not just, you can't just shoot people. I mean, you can, but it's much more effective if you go for knives and you throw grenades at people and stuff like that. It just works really well to take down their shields, so you can just melt their health itself and then stuff like that. So be sure to remember to use your grenades, use your knife, use your melee override, which for my specific class is a throwing knife. I don't know about you guys. You're going to actually see me use it in this clip, but I get a hit marker and it sucks. But now tip number 7 is to save your super. I know when you see it pop up on your screen and your screen gets all, well, at least for my guy, flames pop up at the bottom of my screen. It says supercharged. I know when you see that, your guy's first instinct is just hit the bumpers and then do whatever you have to do from there. What I choose to do is I save my golden pistol. Like mine specifically is a golden pistol, yours may be the Warlock one or the Titan one, but I choose to save my golden pistol until there's at least 2 people. I never use my golden pistol on one person because like I know for sure that there's going to be at least 2 people when I shoot my golden pistol. So that's how I've trained myself to do it. I don't like wasting my pistol, and that's pretty much what I do. If I'm going into a room, they're capping a flag, I see 2-3 people on it, bumpers, and I go in with the pistol and usually get the kills. So remember to save your super. Don't just throw your Warlock orb at one guy. That's a waste. Just kill him with your gun and then go on until you see 2 or 3 guys, and then you throw your orb because you're likely not to survive if you don't. Tip number 8 is to know how to use the map. Now when I say map, I really mean the radar. I'm just used to calling it like a mini-map in Call of Duty games, but the radar in the top left is much different than it is in other games. It is not just a simple, there's a dot when they shoot and you go straight to the dot. This is constantly on, and you see the red when they're in that direction. You'll see them like on the outskirts of the radar, and then when they're closer to you, you're gonna see like the full sector of that part of the radar filled in. So know how to use that, just figure it out. It's not too difficult. Know that when you crouch, you're off the radar. So there's just a little tip inside the tip. If you guys want to get off that radar so no one knows where you are, just hit your B button, crouch, and you're good. Tip number 9 is going to be to experiment with different classes and subclasses and builds within those classes and subclasses. So don't just play one guy forever. If you're getting bored with him, just switch up, either make a new subclass on that same class overall, or make a completely different character and use a different class with 2 different subclasses. But figure out what works for you, figure out what you have the most fun playing, because that tends to be what you do the best with. And the last tip, tip number 10, is going to be to aim for the head. I cannot stress how important headshots are in this game. They are so OP, and if you get a headshot, if you're constantly getting headshots, you're more likely to get the kill. But that's all the time I have for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like, and if you'd like to see more from me in the future, be sure to subscribe.